of Austin. The most powerful lobbying group in the city of Austin is county and city governments. If they want something, it happens. You as a state rep, you want something? Wait your turn. Got to take care of the lobbyists first. They're very powerful. And if county governments across the state of Texas say, we're not gonna stand for this, no how, no way, you will see the Speaker of the House, you'll see the Lieutenant Governor, you'll see the Governor, and you'll see the Attorney General go after this thing. We need Ken Paxton's office to sue the federal government over this, and we need our Governor, Lieutenant Governor, and our Speaker of the House to stand up against it and say, no how, no way, it's not coming through Texas. It's not going to happen. We don't need House resolutions that are toothless, that say, states' rights, no trains. They don't do anything. They make politicians feel good, they make us feel good, but House resolutions carry no weight of law. We need more than that.
County Court Judge Doyle, that just won, how does his stand? Has he spoken out?
Montgomery County Commissioner's Court has come out against this. They passed a resolution against it. But again, resolutions don't do anything. We need for them now to go to their lobbyists, and they need to act as a group to lobby the lawmakers to say, stand against this, we don't want it. At the state level, again, we need more than fluff. House resolutions don't need it. Don't do it. We need for them to legislate against this. And we need for Governor Perry. We need Governor Abbott to come together with the Speaker of the House and the Lieutenant Governor and say it's not going to come through Texas. And to be very resolute that we don't want this federal money. We don't want to do this. At the federal level, we need a Texas delegation that's made up of Senators Cornyn and Cruz, and we need our congressional delegates as well to say, we don't want this federal grant money to build this monstrosity to come through Texas. This is going to happen at the federal level, and it will steamroll us. We've got to get engaged now. We've got to get involved now. We've got to educate friends and family now. And thank you for what you've done to help us in Montgomery County. Any questions?
Have you created Facebook where people can go on there?
There is a Facebook page. Stand up. Come on up here.
Steve, what?
I'll be Phil Donahue. Now come on, I'll come back to you. Here you go. Okay, what's the Facebook page?
Oh my gosh. I have handouts. If y'all
It's
have
No Texas Central Railway is the Facebook
What is
thing.
it?
No Texas Central Railway is Facebook. The website is notexascentral.com. There are a bunch of these handouts. But this makes a huge difference. And there's also a petition online that you can sign. Folks, when we moved to the Woodlands in 1997, I would get up at 4:30 in the morning, I'd be on the road by 5:30, and I could swing a bat outside of my window and not hit a single car. Now if you get on the Hardy Toll Road at 5:30, it's wall-to-wall traffic. We're way behind the curve for mobility in the state of Texas. We desperately need roads.
Yeah.
The last thing that we need is a shiny object that TxDOT is following right now that's going to distract us from doing that. This will hurt us. This will only hurt us. So any more questions? Yes.
Steve, you mentioned about them wanting to come down 45, but you also mentioned about Grimes County. So is that like a second thought?
It's going through Grimes County. Yeah. What's that? In Western Montgomery County, yes. Jim.
I got one question. It's not about the train. It's more about the road utility.
Then wait, Jim. Please wait. No, seriously. No. Because different people can't bring up different subjects. Yes, Jim. Yeah, train only.
When the federal money is appropriated, will it be ran through the regional, like HGAC or something?
It won't go through HGAC. It's going to go through TxDOT, and it's going to go Federal Railway Administration and TxDOT will have oversight. They won't even spend the money. It will be done at the federal level.
Who wants the train and why?
It's crony capitalism.
Steve, do you believe it's tied in with EPA, Additional 41, the green movement?
No, I don't. I think it's just crony capitalism. It's a whenever these things happen, like take the high-speed rail that they're doing in California right now, projected to cost $33 billion. You know how much it's going to cost? $99 billion. Whenever they do big expenditures like this and the government does it, there's massive waste, there's massive fraud, there are a lot of people with their hands out, and that's what's going on with this. Yes, ma'am.
I don't understand about the eminent domain. Doesn't Texas have an eminent
This is
domain?
federal law.
Oh,
this
they
is-
can go around the state's eminent domain, so no matter whatever we pass,
Whatever we pass, yes.
they can go
That's
around.
why we need at the federal level, our Congress and our senators to say we don't want the money. Brian.
So I was talking to Ryan the other night, and what I understood him to say was it's not going to be an eminent domain issue. It's going to be a private railroad, and so I'm sorry, a federal railroad. Sorry, I apologize. So that it's not an eminent domain issue because it's a railroad backed by the federal government. It's a private entity, as similar to the other railroads. I may have not understand him correctly, but that's the gist of what I got from him.
Correct, but it probably won't. That probably won't help us. We're going to need congressional delegates to stand up and say we're not taking the money.
He was saying to go after the whole railroad industry through the state legislature to get the other two railroads to.
Say you can't use our right-of-ways. It doesn't matter. They're not in charge of the right-of-ways, though. The federal government, the Federal Railroad Administration is in charge of those.
Okay.
Yes.
Who's in control of TxDOT?
The Texas legislature is. It's overseen by the Texas legislature.
Do we know where Cruz and Corning stand?
I've not heard from either of them yet on it, and so I don't know, honestly.
What is the House committee that would deal with this? Texas House,
Yeah, transportation.
Transportation.
Yeah. At the state level, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So find out, committee assignments should have happened yesterday at 2 o'clock.
They're online.
What committee is Will on?
He is on Homeland Security and Economic and Small Business Development.
Economic Activity and Small Business Development? Okay.
Who's that?
That's Will Metcalf is on those two committees. So find out who's on the Transportation Committee, and we need a concerted effort. No, that's the Senate, but in the House too. We need to find out who the members are in the House. So, good enough, Ben? Thank you very much, you guys. Appreciate you.